And we are back.
We back, Trey.
Back on the live, man. Welcome into this beautiful Monday. You all are rocking with the Atlanta's #1 sports podcast, the Waterboyz Show. Atlanta's #1 sports podcast. Yeah, man, we're just gonna wait till some people filter in. But today is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Monday. Playoff basketball is happening. Playoff basketball is happening, even though it's not happening for the city of Atlanta. Playoff basketball is happening right now, so we have some of those things to talk about. And yeah, man. But how's your weekend, Be Rich, man? How was your weekend? Because today is a very special day as well. We have to acknowledge what today is as well, because today is a very special day. Today, where we remember, all of those who have given their lives, put their lives on the line, in the field of service, in the line of duty. All those servicemen and women who have helped protect this country, and over the years, over the decades, over the centuries, everyone who put some time in and put some work in the service, we surely appreciate you. And we just want to remember all those who lost their lives, because Memorial Day, which is today, that's what this day is based around. A lot of people think about cookouts. A lot of people think about cookouts and the hangout in Miami and the sports bars and the different day parties and things in Atlanta. But today is about Memorial Day, man. But how was your weekend? How you doing on this beautiful, beautiful holiday, my brother?
Man, it's pretty cloudy. Doing okay this morning. Had a late night. My weekend was pretty good, man. I treated myself. I went to Juicy Crab yesterday by myself.
Okay. I've never been to Juicy Crab.
Sat at the bar. I watched the Knicks and the Pacers game and had some good juicy crab. So my weekend was pretty good, man. Got a chance to my daughter came back. She came back from her she had like a work what they call it? A study abroad. She was in where she was at?
Was it Costa Rica?
Costa Rica. She was in Costa Rica. And she got a chance to send me pictures and stuff. So she made it back safely. So I'm happy about that. She was out there for 2 weeks. So glad she made it back. And man, other than that, man, I'm ready to talk some NBA playoffs and some Atlanta Falcons, whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, man. Well, like I said, man, it is a beautiful Memorial Day, and I had to make sure we started it off by remembering all those who've given their lives and service. Shout out to my Uncle Jay. My Uncle Jay, man, one of the men who's been pivotal in my life, my entire life. My uncle is a retired ex-Marine. Shout out to my uncle, and shout out to the service that you put in. And just shout out to each and every person, my partner, Ahmad. Man, I could go down the line. My partner, Tez, my sister-in-law, Monica. Like, I could just keep going. It's many more who have put their lives on the line and giving service to this country. We just want to say we appreciate each and every one of you. I could keep naming for days. But anyway, let's get into it, man. Like, before we talk about playoff basketball, this is what I want to talk about as far as the city of Atlanta.
Okay.
Some of our favorite ex-NFL players, some of our favorite Falcons have started a podcast. I don't know if people have seen it, but Harry Douglas, Roddy White, and Julio Jones, all Atlanta greats, have started a podcast together. Everyone knows the three of them are very close. And they have been releasing clips from their podcast. And now, Roddy White sat down with us. If you haven't seen it yet, go to our YouTube, the Waterboyz Show 404. The Waterboyz Show 404. Go to our YouTube. And you can check out our full interview of Roddy White, where he talked about some of the things I'm about to bring up now, but he talked about it in a different perspective. He didn't go this deep into what was said to him. He talked about Kyle Shanahan, the lightning rod himself. Kyle Shanahan, one of Atlanta's most hated, one of Atlanta, Georgia's most hated. He said that in his year that led up to his departure, they would be in practice. They would have plays that would come to him. They would get in the game, and he would hear Kyle Shanahan talking to Matt Ryan over the headsets, talking to people saying, get Roddy out the game. He didn't want Roddy out the game. So he said he felt like, man, what's up? So he said he went to Kyle Shanahan and asked him, like, face to face, had him want to have a man to man with him. He said that Kyle Shanahan told Roddy White to his face that he doesn't see Roddy White as an option on the team. He sees him as less than a fourth option. And if the game was on the line, he would pass the ball to Julio Jones, Leonard Hankerson, Jacob Tamme, and Devontae Freeman before he passed the ball to Roddy White. Now, I'm going to let you jump in. I'm not going to say too much. All I'm going to say is Julio, cool. I get it. That's Julio. He was the man. You should pass it to him first. But after that, Leonard Hankerson, Jacob Tamme, and Devontae Freeman, the floor is
I
yours.
even give him Devontae Freeman, just to throw things off. I give him that. But Jacob Tamme, man, I don't even think Jacob Tamme had a 5+ catch game ever for the Falcons. I don't know. I don't remember that. I think he was a blocking tight end. I remember him scoring.
He could catch. He could catch, but
I remember him scoring touchdowns every now and then. And Leonard Hankerson, I don't even remember Leonard Hankerson playing. So that was crazy. Roddy White was definitely still balling. And for him not to be a second or third option, yeah, Kyle, you tripping, bro. You tripping for real. Leonard Hankerson, bro. What's Leonard Hankerson's career percentage and career catches and yards and touchdowns, man? I don't see nothing. He tripping.
I don't know. I mean, not over Roddy White. I won't discount the man as an NFL player, but over Roddy White, and Jacob Tamme. Look, when Jacob Tamme was with Peyton Manning, Jacob Tamme, boy, if you was in fantasy football, Jacob Tamme was giving you some real solid numbers from the tight end position, right? But wide receiver wise, you gonna put down your wide receiver for Jacob Tamme? Come on, my guy. Kyle Shanahan, tell the truth, my guy. Let's just tell the truth. You was over there in the bluff on some of that good dog food, and you was high as a kite.
Nah, man.
Kyle Shanahan, you was high as a kite, my brother. You went over to the bluff, Kyle, and you came back zoned out when you got to the game, because that's the only thing I can think of that would make you ever think that Roddy White should be behind Leonard Hankerson. I almost call him Lankerson. That Roddy White should be behind Leonard Hankerson, Jacob Tamme, and Devontae Freeman. You was on some of that dog food, Kyle. I'm sure somebody got a picture of you in the bluff, and I'm gonna find it right now.
Man, nah, I think Roddy White probably just punked Kyle Shanahan, man. He probably at practice up one day, just stood over him, called him some names, punked him out like a nerd or something. And Kyle done took it personal ever since, man.
I don't know, man. I think he came in like that. Mm-hmm. Remember Roddy say before he even met the man. Roddy told us before he even met the man one day. Terry Robisky told him, "Look, you're gonna have to meet with Kyle. This guy a little different, man." So Kyle, for Terry Robisky to say that, you already know that stuff was coming down already. How Roddy was being viewed. This was remember Roddy said that before he ever even met the man, Terry Robisky told him they got to sit down with him. He a little different. He this and that. I don't remember all the wording. I'm paraphrasing and trying to recall the exact wording that Roddy told us, but it made it seem like Kyle was already kind of had his mind made up on a few things. I won't say he had his mind made up completely on Roddy, but he kind of came in looking for a different receiver. Remember, he said he doesn't like receivers like Roddy. Terry Robisky came in and said he doesn't like receivers like Roddy White anyway. That's not his type of receiver. You know what I mean? And if you look at who just left, the 49ers, even though he had to love the way Debo played, but Debo one of them physical, him and Roddy not the same, but he one of them physical, not super speedy,
but
not
Debo is boisterous.
Shifty.
He is boisterous. I don't think he like boisterous receivers or boisterous players, because Debo did speak out in public, and so did Roddy. I do remember him saying that Kyle came in and told them in the meeting, the wide receiver group, that they was going to be like the Golden State Warriors. It's going to be Clay, Steph, and those guys. And he's like, hey, man, Julio can be Steph, but I'm Clay. And that's what out of Roddy's mouth. So he was expecting it to be like that. But it made him They made him be Andrew Wiggins or somebody. I mean Andrew Bogut.
Man, hey man, don't do Andrew Bogut like that. Andrew
Andrew
Bogut got some
Bogut, man.
chips, man. Andrew Bogut got some chips, man. Nah,
Yeah,
they had that man coming off the bench. They weren't even that, but like Roddy said, he said to us, Kyle would run certain things in practice, and then you get into the game, and he would take Roddy completely out of the game plan. Now us as fans, now we send back. Carl Dukes and Mike Bell had the whole free Roddy thing going on the radio. They would be like, free Roddy, free Roddy. They had the whole free Roddy thing going. And sometimes Kyle got into it with the media and kind of made it seem like we were reading too much into it. And then he played with all our emotions and said, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show all y'all, and called like what, about 4 or 5 plays straight for Roddy when we got into a game. You know what I'm saying? To kind of show everyone to like, okay, fine. You know what I mean? But the whole time we thought that maybe we were overthinking things. No. Kyle Shanahan, boy, you was on some of that good dog food. You can't fool me. Can't fool me, Kyle. You can't fool me.
The question, Trey, is if you had a chance right now to have Kyle Shanahan as the Atlanta Falcons head coach, would you want him to be the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons right this second?
You know, I have always said that I wouldn't mind having Kyle back. The more I hear these type of things, the more I'm almost about to break that. Because I don't like Kyle, like he seems like he's a very I just go ahead and say it. He seems like he's an egotistical individual. Now we do know that as much flack as Dan Quinn gets, Dan Quinn changed Kyle Shanahan as a coach. Kyle Shanahan has stated this again and again, that he didn't build on relationships the way he tries to now until he got with Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn is the one who got him to start building those relationships and start to do team building. So I can't imagine how Kyle was then. Kyle has been responsible for three Super Bowl comebacks. Not one, not two, but 3. His play calling is 3.
Comebacks on what? On what way they're winning or comebacks against him?
Comebacks against him.
Yeah, for sure.
3 Super Bowl. Like we know he ain't won, so we know he hasn't won. But I ain't gonna lie, I have been one of the few. I've been on the island by myself, for the longest. That said, okay, if Kyle end up having to come back, I wouldn't even be mad at it because the man can call offense. Hopefully he'll have somebody on the team that can make him chill out when it's time for him to chill out. But he gonna get a team. He gonna make a team successful. Now his thing is, can he get over the hump in that final game? Can he finish the last quarter of a Super Bowl? That's the question that Kyle Shanahan is trying to figure out right now.
Yes, right here, the link right here. That's the link to the Roddy White interview by us. And you are rocking with the #1 sports podcast in Atlanta. Just remember that we are the #1 sports podcast in Atlanta. Congratulations to you, Trey, for being a part of the #1 team. Congratulations to myself. For sure. Everyone, man, like, subscribe, share the room, man. Let's build a crowd up, man. Appreciate all the comments. We got Ricky Dunn says Ant-Man and the Pacers. We got Doobie DC. What up, fellas? Good morning. Says Kyle is an idiot. That's why he's responsible for the most comeback in playoff history. Yep. What up, Jason? Says good morning, fellas. Rise up. The talented Mr. Ripley said, okay, I'm late. I don't know why I get the notification, but I'm here, fellas. Good morning. Hope y'all day is blessed. Thank you for coming with us, Mr. Ripley. Appreciate you. Tez Wilson, hell no.
Hell no. Y'all done up and done it.
He said, nah, I like Rob more. This Doobie says, nah, I like Rob more than Kyle. Kyle can call the game in the regular season, but when it's the playoffs, he can't manage the game when it's crunch time. And yep, thank you, talent, Mr. Rip. #1. What?
I'm laughing at Ted talking about he's the reason why I left the Dugans drunk during the Super Bowl.
Oh, Ted's like, man, I'm gonna get drunk. We gonna win.
Hey man, my guy done left the Dugans drunk, man. Yeah, man. And just so all y'all know, man, While we taking that, we shout out one of our sponsors, man, NW Cooling Heating and Air. If you're having problems this year, man, with your heating and air, if you need to get those filters changed, if your AC not blowing right, holla at MW Cooling Heating and Air. That number is 352-537-0579. Once again, that is 352-537-0579. In MW Cooling Heating and Air. Yeah, man, but he done left the Dugans drunk, man. Man, would you take Kyle Shanahan back?
Hell yeah. Offensive genius. Offensive genius. I mean, he'd have Michael Penix and those guys clicking, man. That's one thing you can't take from him, bro.
He would.
But you
we
know,
just gotta keep him out the bluff. We gotta keep him out the bluff, be rich. That man was in the bluff.
He was in the bluff for real?
That man was over there.
You getting some dog food for real?
That man was over there getting that dog food over there.
What you getting, Purina? Puppy child.
Hey, man, that man was in the bluff, man. This man was in the bluff, man.
I mean, we're going to give Raheem a chance, man. I hope I don't have to come back and say, please get Kyle. Let's hope Raheem get it together. Let's hope Zach Robinson get it together.
Well, hey, man, the Falcons, man, what did we average last year, man? The Falcons were one of the top scoring offenses last year.
Top 10, bro.
In our offensive coordinator's first year.
And he seemed pretty confident when I was around him. He seemed kind of cocky like a cow. Cocky like a cow. Say that 3 times real fast. He said, I remember watching the 49ers game and the last drive before halftime. Kyle wasted so many seconds instead of trying to win. Then got a huge chunk play and didn't know what to do and squandered the final seconds when they could have scored. Then they lost by one score. Doobie may be right. Hey, check it out, man. We'd love to have some of y'all come up and talk to us. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat so y'all can come up and chime in with us, man. Chime in with the boys. Chime in with the #1 sports podcast in Atlanta. Let's see. Here we go. All right, that's the link right there. I'm gonna post it in our Instagram feed as well. If y'all want to come up, come on up, man. Come join us, man. Come tell us what you think. All right, Trey, back to you, bro.
Nah, man, it just was very interesting to hear it from Ryder's perspective, and then in the comments, because you know, like wild things happen in the comments, but you also learn in the comments. Devin Hester chimed in. The Hall of Famer
on a comment.
The Hall of Famer chimed in on Roddy White's post. He chimed in. The Hall of Famer chimed in, right? And he said that Kyle Shanahan told the Falcons that Nick Williams was better than Devin Hester. That's what he told.
Remind me again, who was Nick Williams? Was he a Falcon?
Yeah, man. He's more of like a, he was a receiver for us, but he should have been more of like depth.
Shout out to the Waterboyz in the hood. Got them guys on the block slanging these waters, man. Shout out to them.
Yep. Shout out to the Waterboyz in the hood. That is some real dope young men who have some waters. Y'all know them. Y'all check out the Waterboyz in the hood. But yeah, Nick Williams, man, he was depth at the wide receiver position. More of a special team.
Did he ever score a touchdown for the Falcons?
I can't remember all his stats, but he wasn't Devin Hester, even if Devin Hester was at the end.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So I can't remember if that was coming in, why they end up letting Devin Hester go and keeping, you know, I got to dig into that. But just still, it just, you know, and I get it. Kyle is an offensive genius. No one can take that from him. We can say he's an egomaniac. We can say he's bad at time management. We can say he blows Super Bowls. We can say a lot of things about him, but we cannot say that he is not an offensive genius. So when you hear some of the decisions he thinks should have been made, you know, you want to give him a pass, but when we know what Roddy White did, we know what Roddy White meant to this organization. And you put Leonard Hankerson, Jacob Tammy, and even throwing the ball to Free over Roddy White with the game. Now, mind you, he said if the game was on the line, that's what Roddy said. If the game was on the line, these are the people that I would call a play for before you. What? And shout out to Free, man. I love Free when Free was here. I was so happy, man, when Free ended up getting paid. Not from a Falcon fan standpoint that I felt like it was good for the team, but from a standpoint, a young man who we know where he came from. We know the circumstance he grew up with, and to see him get in to be, I can't remember if Free was a 4th or 5th round draft pick, to get in and be that and to do what he did in the league. And then get paid. I was happy for him. So I have a lot of respect for Free. Free was a straight up dog for the Atlanta Falcons. But I would not, with the game on the line, I'm not giving the ball to Free over Roddy. I'm just not doing it.
Mr. Rivers said, plus the mofo allowed the freaking playbook to be stolen at the freaking Super Bowl. I can't in my good heart figure that. Hey, man, shout out to Jason. He says, I wish we would have kept Grady with the draft picks we got this year, man. That would have been interesting, man. That would have been interesting. Because Trey said that Grady didn't have no help last year, so it wasn't that he lost a step. He didn't have no help, and they double teamed him.
Yeah, well, we don't have to get into the Grady Jarrett debate. Be Rich. We know what side I'm on, and we know what side you on. It's all good. We don't have to go down that road.
Grady Jarrett, man. Shout out to Grady Jarrett. Wish she was here.
Yeah. We can leave that alone.
Hey, Doobie said no. Free was an Aints fan. I'll never forget that. Really, I ain't know that.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that. When I think about Freeman and the Saints, I think about Sean Payton doing the choke sign to Free after the year after we lost the Super Bowl. I'll never forget that. During one of the game, he did the choke sign to him. He sure did, man.
We gotta find that.
He 100% did. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yep.
You wouldn't even think Sean Payton was like that.
What do you mean, dog? He was on the sideline doing this to Minnesota. Remember, he was doing the scold, but before they end up losing that game, he was doing the scold clap to the fans saying the game was over. And then that last play happened, and he had to go home with a bunch of crap on his face.
I don't remember that, man. I don't remember doing the scold.
Well, you know, dude, if Free came out and said he was a Saints fan when he was a kid, like, okay. I mean, people be fans of teams when they kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have to be a Falcons fan growing up. Deion Jones from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? He from there. Man played high school ball there, but he ended up playing for the Falcons and made plays for the Falcons. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Man,
now if he would have came out after, say what?
He said, I'll choke a Saint fan tomorrow, Mr. Talented.
Oh, man. Hey, please don't go to jail about none of these Saints fans. Hey. Dude say, I know he just poking the bear. Hey, I feel you, man. We don't tolerate no Saints love. Even though I think when it comes to certain things regarding the Saints, B Rich may be a little more over the top than I am. He enjoyed watching them get cheated. I don't enjoy seeing anybody get cheated. No matter if I can't stand them or not. Everything should be fair. No?
I enjoy seeing who get cheated.
The Saints.
Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Yes, I enjoyed that play. I enjoyed that pass interference that the Rams put on the Saints, and they didn't call it. That was mighty, mighty, mighty joyful for me. More plays like that to the Saints, the Bucks, and the Panthers this year. I love it. I ain't gonna lie.
If you go back and look at that play, it was so ridiculous. Dog, when I tell you he just straight up tackled the man, the ball didn't even reach him, bro. Like, I mean, like, go look at it. It's worse than you remember. Now listen, trust me, it's worse than you remember.
Man, dog.
If you go back and watch it now, you're gonna be like, my God, this is crazy.
Hey man, and if they would have gotten that, they would have gone to the Super Bowl and played in Atlanta, bro. I think Arthur Blank made the call, bro. He said, hey guys, we can't have this. We cannot have this. I think he wired one of them guys. He wired that guy about $50 million in his account for that not to happen, bro. That's crazy. Man, I couldn't believe what I was saying. Like, damn, they going to Super Bowl. You know, when I saw it on TV, I'm like, damn, that's pass interference. They about to come to Atlanta. And they called a flag. Oh, no, they ain't called no flag. I was like, yeah. I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it. Then that was a no
man.
call, bro. That was one of the greatest. Hey, man, whoever that ref is, we need to get him a statue outside of the Benz, man.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like for those that don't know and haven't seen us talk about it on that clip, I was on the other side. I didn't cheer when the Saints got cheated. I don't like seeing anyone get cheated. I'm just like, when it comes to competition, I want to see somebody get beat fair.
So you want to see the Saints come to Atlanta and play in the Super Bowl? That what you saying?
I want to see a fair game.
So I was
hoping they would get beat fairly.
You want to see that?
I was hoping they get beat fairly.
You want to see that?
I mean, look.
So that make you feel good.
Listen, the Falcons had an opportunity. The Falcons had an opportunity. Listen, you done?
No, but go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk.
You didn't enjoy watching the Saints get screwed out of coming to Atlanta to play in the Super Bowl?
I mean, how many times I gotta say I don't like seeing anyone get cheated?
So you didn't enjoy that?
No, they got cheated. I wanted to see them lose, but I didn't want to see. I don't like seeing anyone get cheated.
Greatest feeling
I don't like seeing anyone get cheated.
Man, go on somewhere, soccer dad.
Nah, I'm not a soccer dad. Hey, man, I'm just a prison dad. You know what I'm saying? I don't like seeing anyone get cheated.
I promise you, y'all. I don't know. I can't say this because I don't remember. But about 15 years ago, I think you would have been happy as hell watching that play.
I don't like seeing people get cheated. Like when the game was over, did I say, hey, man, they ain't coming to Atlanta? Yeah, but I didn't take enjoyment out of, they got cheated. Like, I took enjoyment out of them losing to Minnesota. Now, when they got beaten by Minnesota, boy, because it's just a fair and square play. I didn't enjoy watching them get cheated. I don't like seeing anyone get cheated.
Well, you ain't say nothing about when Kyle Pitts got cheated last year on Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football against the Chiefs.
What are you talking about?
You ain't even say nothing about it.
Okay. So we doing lying on Memorial Day?
When Roddy White,
we lying on Memorial Day.
You ain't say nothing about when Roddy White got interfered against the 49ers in the NFC Championship game. You ain't never said nothing about that on the show.
You done?
Well, you said you don't like to see us get cheated. How did you feel about that? Did you?
I'm gonna tell you how I felt about that. I felt like Matt Ryan shouldn't have fumbled the ball earlier.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the interception shouldn't happen.
You ain't saying nothing about the
Douglas shouldn't have fell down because as a competitor, you worry about the stuff you can't control. I'm watching the Saints just as a straight up fan. So for the Falcons, I'm sure the Falcons weren't even tripping off that. Like, they know, but Roddy said, "Hey, I'm not even." He was like, "Yeah, I feel like it was interfering, but it shouldn't have came down. We shouldn't have put ourselves in that position. We letting them." So look, if Roddy can feel that way, then why we as fans got to feel different? If that's how the player feels.
Okay, but like I said, you don't.
The talented Mr. Rip. This man lying on Memorial Day,
Mr. No, you should look, Mr. Rip. Look, you just saw him say, "I don't care that Roddy White. We should have played better. We should have played. Well, the Saints should have played better." When they got interfered, they did it. They could have made plays.
I didn't say I wanted them to win. I just said I didn't take enjoyment on that play. But you took enjoyment
on Roddy White getting held. You took enjoyment of Kyle Pitts getting clobbered in the end zone when we should have won against the Chiefs last year.
There we go.
I mean, you already talking about the Falcons should have played better. That was interference. They should have caught the ball. We'd have won.
They should have. They should have played better.
Yeah. Anyway,
they should have. Man. They should have played better. They 100% should have played better, man. Well, look, let's transition because it wasn't a lot going on this weekend. One of the great things that did happen over the weekend, what happened like the end of last week, leading into the weekend. Our boy, Ronald Acuna, comes back.
Yeah,
Ronald Acuna comes back, ladies and gentlemen.
On fire.
First game back, and the first pitch thrown to him. Bah!
Hey, it was pretty too. He caught all that.
Knocked it out the park.
Hey, since he's been back, man, he was in AAA. He was in AAA hitting homers, man. Hell yes, I want to care. I ain't got cheated 17 times in a row. That's right, talented. I'm with you, bro.
I wouldn't care if they got cheated 17 times.
Me neither, bro. 17 games in a row, bro.
Hey, man.
17. Hey, bro, I wouldn't either, bro. I would laugh, bro. I would have so much joy out of that, bro. That'll put more years on my life.
Hey, now that was funny. I ain't gonna lie, but the talented Mr. Ripley, he might have snapped on that one. He might have
Hey,
snapped
man.
now. But yeah, Ronald comes back. First pitch, man,
Pow!
swing in the box. Wow, I wanted he.
Hey, man, he did his little run, he did a little stutter step round third. Man, yeah, man.
Now let me tell you, man. Now I saw Ja do it, but I don't know. Maybe it's because it's our guy. But the celebration looked even more fire, boy, when Ronald did it. When he did Ja Morant's grenade celebration, boy, that was so fire, boy. When he did it, boy, he hit the home run and threw the grenade in the crowd and put the hands over the ears. Hey, man, I love it. I love it. But too bad. That was the only run scored by our Atlanta Braves.
Hey, man, Trey, did you watch that game?
No, I didn't get to watch the whole game. I saw them lose it the ninth, gave up a home run. Score was tied 1-1. Gave up a home run in the ninth inning and lost 2-1.
That's all you saw?
Yeah, that's all I saw.
Bro, so I told me and Doug was at the bar watching. We was at Smith's Old Bar. Shout out to Smith's Old Bar, man. Shout out to Nolan Smith, man. Y'all ever want some good barbecue from Fox Brothers? He owns that place, man. And also Smith's Old Bar. If you want to come have a good time, watch some game, get some drinks, catch some music, go to Smith's Old Bar. But we was sitting down there, man, watching the game, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, it was worse than the bad news Bears. Yeah, they gave up the home run. Cool, man. We was one out, guy on first base. Albies, man, hits a line down in the outfield, man, gets past them. The guy around first, round second base, he's almost about to touch third base. The coach does like this to hold. The guy turns back around and runs to second base and gets gunned out, man. Gets thrown out.
Why did the coach tell him to hold?
That's been the biggest thing this weekend. That's all they've been talking about on sports radio. They don't know what the dude said. Brian Snicker said, yeah, that shouldn't happen. Why would he do that? Man, the dude everybody know what this means. When you round the second. Hold. It don't mean turn around and go back. It means hold. Or if you come in, it's going to be close. He's going to do like this for you to slide. He put his hand up like that. Dude turns around and gets thrown out, man.
Who was it? Who was around the base at that time?
Somebody I never heard of, Trey. I can't even tell you the name, but it was a big deal. And it would have been man on first and third, one out, bro, to tie the game or to either come back.
But still, that doesn't mean they were going to score. So let's focus more on the home run. I don't even care about that. The bigger thing is the home run was given up because that's a definite score. If it's one out, man on third and first, a double play can happen, game is over. Or 2 strikeouts can happen. So I don't even care about that. Let's talk about what did happen that we know for a fact cost the game, and that's the home run in the ninth inning in a 1-1 game. You give up a home run and lose 2-1. Unacceptable.
That is unacceptable. They say he can't even get the slider open on him. He hit his best pitch, the slider. Knocked it out the ball. But man, hey, you still got to talk about that base running blunder, man.
I mean, it was a blunder, but at the same time, that I look at the home run as being more of why they lost the game than that play, because that doesn't mean that means you had an opportunity to score, a better opportunity score and win. But it doesn't mean you were going to score.
But listen,
how many people have the Braves were one, like, so far through the first part of the season, the Braves were like one of the top teams at leaving men on base. So I have no confidence unless Acuna was coming up.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I was trying to say Acuna was about to be up in the next 2 batters.
In the next 2 batters. Okay, yeah. So it could have ended the one before.
Yeah,
I'm just playing devil's advocate. The game could have been over.
I know, man. But that was what did you say before? I wanted to say something to what you said before that. Hey, shouts out to Ronald, man, because he came back the next 2 games, knocking the ball out the park.
Came back the game after that. Went yard again. We got to see the grenade celly one more again. And the Braves took it to them that game. Now yesterday in the rubber match, Padres
I think we won 7
to win.
They did?
Braves lost yesterday.
Okay. Hey, listen to this, man. The Braves lead the league in the most one-run games this year with like 20 plus one-run games, bro. The most in the majors, man. They've been involved in 22, I think, one-run games. Crazy.
And so what do you attribute that to from your perspective?
Well, first off, we don't our bullpen's kind of we was kind of, when we talked to Chris Domino, our bullpen was kind of shaky to me. So I think that we give up a lot of home runs like we did the other day. And then the offense, I think the offense was not clicking at first, and I think they're starting to get it together. And then Ronald's back. So we about to see that thing turn up, man. So I think the offense didn't get they in the beginning of the year, they was kind of like struggling, and our pitching isn't where it needs to be. It's all that contributes to that, Trey. And then I think I'm gonna say, your mindset, bro. It's all about a mindset. The hell is this?
Yeah, lack of offense. Lack of offense. Yeah, we can go and remove that little twitch comment. But man, shout out to the talented Mr. Ripley, boy. Him and Doobie DC are on the roll today. Talented Mr. Ripley said. So what I'm hearing is place a bet on Acuna or however you spell it. He's saying basically he's hearing that Acuna is balling for the Atlanta Braves, for the Bravos, man. So it was beautiful to see him back. You never know what to expect when a player first comes back. It's a good sign to see him from an offensive perspective. We'll see how things go when it comes to running the bases and come with defense. Oh, and he threw a man out.
Yeah, they still got an arm. I saw that. Yeah, man, I'm happy to see him back. I'm happy to see him back. And I'm gonna tell you, I really want to see, like, and not just for the city, but for him. Like when we talk about we want to see these teams accomplish, it's first and foremost for the whole team, the whole organization. Everyone, all the players, for the city. But I'm gonna say I also would love to see the Atlanta Braves win one with Ronald Acuna for Ronald Acuna. Because to be that talented of a player and to get hurt and they win the World Series and you had to sit and watch, then to be on a team that's balling, y'all been had the best season all year and y'all don't. I would imagine for him, it has to weigh on him a little bit mentally. It has to weigh. You want to accomplish those things. You're not that great of a player and not wanting to win it yourself. And the injuries. The injuries can put so much doubt into your mind frame, can put so much doubt into your thought process. So many uncertainties on if you're going to come back and be the same player you were. I really want to see the Atlanta Braves win one while Ronald Acuna is with the Atlanta Braves. I pray he's here forever in his career. But the reason I say while he's here, just because we know the history of stars in Atlanta. And I would hate to see him go somewhere else and win one. I pray that he and the Braves get it together, if not this year, next year, and they win a championship for old Ronald. Because, like, I think, man, like, he's one of the type players that you can build like your fandom around. He's one of the type players that the league can promote. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't speak MVP,
English like
man.
that. But
he's getting better.
One of those players. Yeah, he's one of those players you can prop up and put out there for the league to say, look, this is one of our stars. I don't care what market you in. You need to watch this guy because he's good. So watch our product because this guy's in it. He's one of those type players.
Yeah, man. Shouts out on Instagram, man. Life Lesson says, shout out to the Waterboyz podcast. I love y'all. Then we have Brandon says, I actually think the Saints would have won that year. Hate to admit it. It's still Pimp C says, when is y'all going to interview Dominique Wilkins? We're working on that. Promise you we are. And let me see. That's all the comments on Instagram for now. But yeah, shouts out to our Instagram followers.
Yeah, man. And the talented Mr. Ripley asked, he said we used to have a black pitcher that threw like 105 miles per hour. Do you know who he's talking about? I can't remember. I
have no earth right off. The clue who he's talking about, but 105 miles per hour, he needs to be that dude.
Yeah, man.
Look it up, Mr. Ripley. Tell us who it is.
Hey, but look, man, as we move on, man, as we move on from the Braves and from the Falcons, man, let's talk some NBA playoffs. And no, the Atlanta Hawks are not in the NBA playoffs. But this weekend we had some good basketball. Of course, we have the Timberwolves and the Thunder, and then we have the Pacers and the Knicks. Both of those series are 2-1. Both of those series are 2-1. With games like in the Pacers and Knicks, games have been won on the other team's court. In that series, home games have been won so far in the Thunder and Wolves series, with them getting ready to play game 4 tonight in Minnesota.
Hey,
So,
Trey,
what's your thoughts, B. Rich?
All right, real quick. I found out the pitcher's name. His name is Aldris Chapman. Has thrown pitches at 105 miles per hour. He is known for his high velocity fastball and has thrown pitches clocked at 105. That's crazy. My thoughts on the NBA playoffs, man. Man, watching Indiana last week come back with 2:45 left from 12 points was one of the most amazing games that I've seen in the NBA playoff game. And the fact that it happened to the New York Knicks, I don't like the Knicks like I don't like the Saints. That made me feel really good. And it wasn't no bad calls, and it was all through competition. So that felt good, Trey. Did you like seeing the Knicks lose to the Pacers? I think that demoralized the Knicks, even though they won last night. I think that has propelled the Indiana Pacers into winning this series, man. I hope they win it. And Trey, I have to give it to you, man. You've been telling me about this dude for a couple years now, and I have to give Halibut Fish, or whatever his name is. Hey, man, that dude is the truth. I have to give it up to him. Shouts out to the halibut from Indiana. Yes.
Well, I'm not. Well, after watching last night, I'm not gonna say that the Pacers 100% have this yet. They allowed the Knicks to come back from a 20-point deficit.
Yeah, that sucks.
And win this game. Karl Anthony Towns went off for I want to say 22 or 24 points in the fourth quarter. The coach, I don't know if he had bumped his head in game 2, but he left Karl Anthony Towns on the bench for most of the second half. But hey, man, they got to get. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say it right here. The Pacers have to win this next game.
Oh yeah, they got to win.
The Pacers have to win.
If they don't win it, is all the stuff they did in New York is for nothing. And the Knicks are, from what I understand, during the playoffs, have only lost one road game. So they're like 5, 6, 7-1.
Yeah, I mean, and the Pacers been winning on the road, but they do not want to go back to New York tied up. If they go back to New York tied up, I expect them to lose game 5.
Man, I hope not, man. I do not want to see the Knicks fans win a championship in my lifetime. No, I do not. No. Forget the Knicks.
So you and I on the same page. We would love to see. Hey, what's up? Toe-to-toe Steve-O, man. We would love to see the Knicks lose. Pacers got to get it done. Pacers have to get it done. Tomorrow night, the Pacers need to go ahead and get it done. Go up 3-1. I think they can close it out in 6 if they go up 3-1. If it goes 7 games, I don't know, man. I think the Knicks take it if it goes 7 games. Halliburton has been clutch, but Jalen Brunson has also been clutch. They just have more, I don't know. I think the Pacers is deeper, but I think the Knicks just had the talent. And so we'll see. I think both of us, we going for the Pacers.
You see that A on your hat? You see the hawk, man? You see the A on my hat, man? Hey, man, I'm pulling for Ant, man. I want to see Ant-Man win, man. Shouts out to the A, man. Real Atlanta ninja, man. Balling in the NBA, bro.
I think everybody from Atlanta pulling for him, but boy.
They came out and won a 40-point game the other day. They won by 40 points at home.
Hey, man, look, I want Ant-Man to win. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and call it now. I think the Thunder are winning the NBA championship. I think SGA and the Thunder win the NBA championship.
Man, SGA is balling, bro. Hey,
I think the Oklahoma City Thunder, on the heels of the ghost of Kevin Durant leaving on 4th of July, I think the Oklahoma City Thunder get over their heartbreak of Kevin Durant leaving, Russell Westbrook being left alone, and I think they win the NBA championship. Now, I want Ant-Man to win.
Hey, man.
But I just think Oklahoma City is a little too much for them. It's too
man.
much for them in 7 games.
Once again, even though you don't know basketball better than me, you did tell me about SGA, bro. I remember I had a conversation a couple years ago, and we actually debated if Trae Young.
No, we didn't debate. I gave a fact, and you said a bunch of foolishness.
No, let me talk. Why you cut me off, bro? Can I land my? I didn't
cut you off. I just inserted some truth.
Can I
just inserted some truth.
Can I land my Atlanta Hawk, please?
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, I thought at one time that jersey behind me right there, that jersey right there, Trae Young, autograph, by the way. I actually thought he was better than SGA at one time.
Because you had never watched SGA. Never.
I heard of him. I watched him. I seen his commercials.
Like you said, you heard of him. You had never. You saw the commercial. That's not watching.
I watched.
And everybody on this, can everybody watching this tell and listening tell Be Rich that hearing of someone and seeing the commercials is not watching. That's ridiculous that you even stated that.
The commercials didn't show highlights. I seen the man play, bro.
That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. That man said, I heard of him.
Hey, man, let me land my Hawk, man. Let me land my Hawk, bro.
Hey, man.
Jeez.
Hey, man.
I always got to be right. But nah, I actually, man, this was a couple of years ago, back in their rookie year. And you know, I mean, shit, Trae went higher than him in the draft, which we need to talk about that one day.
We didn't have that debate his rookie year. We had that debate after like year 3 with SGA.
No, it was year 2.
No. It was about year 3 when we had that debate.
No, it wasn't when they was making the playoffs. It wasn't when they was making the playoffs.
We had that debate.
It wasn't when they was making the
year
playoffs.
3.
Did they make the playoffs year 3? Did they make the playoffs year 3?
We had around year 3, year 4.
Did they make? And you just gonna sit there with, hey, line on Memorial Day. What is that?
No. Hey, listen.
Man, bro, they wasn't making the playoffs. Oklahoma was a sorry team when I said that.
Yeah, they were in year 4 too. They were in year 4.
Okay,
You don't even know about the NBA, man. Go ahead, man.
All right. Man, Trae Young is in year what, 6? Well, anyway.
Go ahead and waste the people's time.
I ain't wasting nobody's time.
I'm sure they got a cookout.
I ain't wasting nobody's time. Great bearded man.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm giving you props on saying I was wrong. But
I wasn't saying anything negative. I'm just getting the timeline together. That's all I was doing.
At one time, when Trae Young was going to the NBA Conference Finals, eating it up, bowing down in front of New York Knicks court, beating the Philadelphia 76ers, taking it almost all the way home until Trae stepped on the ankle of the referee. I thought he was better than SGA. What am I wrong for that for? We was balling. We was doing better than them. But shit, I was wrong. SGA is that dude, bro. I think Trae got the heart. I just think it's like come down to physical size.
And that's the main reason that I said I would take SGA over Trae back then. It just came down to size. If I can have a tall point guard over a smaller point guard, I'm gonna take that. That's it. That was the main thing. The way SGA plays, man, it's just real cool and within the system. It's never and I don't even want to say this, but I know people gonna take it like I'm knocking Trae, but I'm just saying the way SGA play. It's never a me type of basketball. It's always he just plays within it. Even when he has to take over the game, it's still this is what has to be done. It's never any of those like I'm gonna just do this because I want to be the hero type of plays. And I just like players who play like that. And he's bigger than Trae. And so that's it. It just was the size thing. I'd take a 6'6" guard over a 6'1" guard. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why he could win an MVP. And I don't ever see Trae winning an MVP. You know, but that doesn't mean Trae is a bad player.
If Trae gets some help, he can win an MVP because he's a playmaker. He can pass the ball and he has clutch scoring. It can happen though. If they get him, man, just think if we had Siakam. You know, with the team that we have now. Yeah, man, Trae could. I mean, you can.
Trae's not gonna win an MVP. It's not happening.
I'm not gonna say that.
He doesn't do enough. He doesn't do enough on the defensive side for certain people to not
Neither
let
Steph
him
Curry.
be knocked
Steph
down by
Curry
whoever.
didn't either when he won his MVP.
Hey man, Trey will never be Steph Curry. Never.
I didn't say that, but you
So
talking
just
about
stop
defense.
it.
But you
But
talking
he
about
don't
defense.
affect the game like Steph Curry either. He don't affect the game like Steph Curry
Well,
either.
I mean, Steph Curry
Just
wasn't the
stop
greatest,
it,
so I'm not
dog.
finna get in that debate. I'm just trying
Just
to say,
stop
hey,
it, dog.
you said he didn't play
Why don't you
defense.
tell these people that you said Trey Young was better than Steph Curry too? And Trey
No,
Young's rookie year.
no. This is what I said. This is what I said.
No, bro.
Let's make
you
it clear.
Said he was better than Steph.
No, you're not finna.
Dog, do not lie on
change.
Memorial Day.
Hey, let me talk.
You said this.
Let me talk.
No, hold
if you
on.
don't put somebody, let me talk.
No.
I'm gonna back up what I'm saying right now.
Listen, you can talk when I'm finished. No, listen.
You said gonna keep changing the narrative.
You said that Trey Young was better than Steph Curry. That's what you
that
said.
Ain't
You
all
even
I
asked
said.
Mr. Fab.
Bro, that ain't all I said. Hey, man, if you compare rookie to rookie season, if you compare Steph Curry's rookie year and Trey Young's rookie year, he was better than Steph Curry and his second year. That's what I said.
Listen,
Get it right.
and I tried to tell you then, which like I tell you have to watch the game. I tried to tell you then you can't compare.
Yes,
you cannot
compare numbers to numbers. What you talking
about?
Hold
on, listen,
in
dog.
Your head,
listen,
you can't.
Listen, no, you cannot, and
yes,
this is
can.
the reason,
bro. Like you always
be rich. Can you stop? Can I talk?
You take 10% of what I say and make it something that it ain't.
You done?
No.
Okay, listen, and this is why you can't compare. Let me educate you in front of all these people.
There he go.
No, listen, I'm gonna educate you. Seriously. This I'm not even joking. This is something you need to learn.
It's not a right or wrong.
It is. It
is
as far as compare. Will you just chill out for a second and let me talk? I'm gonna tell you why you can't compare them and why you were 100%, 1,000% wrong.
No, I wasn't wrong then.
This is why. Dude, just seriously, bro. Just chill out.
But you said I'm wrong.
Just chill out. You are, and I'm finna tell you why you're wrong.
All right, go.
As a rookie, Trey Young didn't share time. There was no point guard starting over Trey Young or he was sharing time with. Steph Curry didn't come in as the starter. Monte Ellis was the starter.
Okay.
Steph Curry, now hold on. He didn't play the minutes that Trey Young did. He didn't get the amount of shots that Trey Young did. So that alone, their stats will not be comparable in the first 2 years. And he had injury and missed games. So for those reasons alone, and these are real reasons, while I'm trying to talk to you on an educated level.
Okay, let me talk.
No, hold on. I'm not done. That's why you cannot compare their rookie season and second year because Steph Curry was sharing time. You can't compare somebody who played 30-some minutes as to somebody who might have played, I don't know the exact minutes, but just say hypothetically speaking, somebody who played 20 minutes. Their stats are not going to be the same. You just can't do that. And that has nothing to do with me talking about you personally. I'm just telling you what reality
is.
Okay,
bro. Now can I rebuttal? Now
if you have a rebuttal.
Just like you said about the Braves and the man running around on the third base, that don't mean a hill of beans, bro. That ain't Trey fault. That ain't Trey fault that Steph Curry wasn't playing or somebody was playing before him.
Look, man,
at the end of the day, he had better numbers. No, I'm not.
Like a fool
at the end of the day, number for number, Trey was doing better than Steph Curry the first 2 years.
Like a fool right now,
well,
bro.
Then I sound like a
that's
fool.
crazy.
Well, I sound like a fool.
That's straight up.
Man, those are the facts.
They were not on the court.
Steph Curry wasn't better than who you said.
Bro, let me tell you something. And I can say this with all certainty. Trey Young would never be Steph Curry.
I agree. Ever. I agree with that.
He'll never be on Steph's
we had the conversation.
He'll never be considered.
You're trying to talk about
top
something we had.
Trey Young's never be considered a top 20 player ever.
Okay, that's you.
I love Trey
I'm talking about the
context.
I'm talking about the context of the first year.
Because you didn't have. Because
we didn't know how much better. We didn't know what Trey was going to be. We didn't know.
I knew he wasn't going to be Steph.
I knew he had a better rookie year than I knew for the facts he had a better rookie year than Curry did.
Because you didn't look at the details.
Curry did. Those are facts.
You didn't look at the details, B Rich. He did not have a better year. You didn't look at the details, B Rich.
Hey, bro, what you saying? You're talking about what ifs. You're talking about what ifs. What if he was
there you go. There you go. If we go on B Rich, Brandon Jennings better than Steph.
I didn't say. Hold on. I never said.
No, he said we go on your logic.
Hold on.
B Rich.
This is my logic.
Go on your logic.
Because you're doing the narrative. What I said was Trey Young.
Let me put his comment back.
I said
put
Trey,
his comment up.
Nah, I'm putting that down. I said this. I said that Trae Young had a better rookie year than Steph Curry. I never said that he was better than Steph Curry. I said he was better than him as a rookie. That's what I said.
Rich, you lying.
That's what I said. No, I'm not lying.
Because you straight up lying.
No,
I had conversations with bro.
Man, Trae Young
because I know what you said to me.
And we even called Mr. Fab, and Mr. Fab said the same thing.
Mr. Fab was on there being political. Mr. Fab was on there being political.
Mr. Fab,
he was on there. He was on there not trying to disrespect Trae. There's no way he ever truly.
Bro, we was on the phone,
bro.
What you mean? We weren't even on no live. We was on the phone. We was on a three-way call.
Yeah, Jonathan, we hear you, but it don't matter what Trae has as a assist.
No, see, you can't discount none of that, bro.
He's not Steph Curry, though. He's not.
He's not. But what I'm trying to say, coming from the #1 sports podcast in Atlanta, what I'm trying to say is this. I'm trying to say Trae Young rookie year, he had better numbers and was a better player than Steph Curry that year. That's all I'm saying. You compare rookie to rookie. Okay, Monte Ellis started before him. Okay, he didn't get that many minutes. We understand that.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day,
now it ain't no end of the day. It ain't no.
Trae Young had a better year. He had better numbers.
Unless they played, you can't compare unless you get the same
compare.
opportunity.
They both was rookies.
No,
and Trae Young had better numbers. They both played point guard. Yes, you can. Now,
so let me ask you this.
If you're trying to get technical,
so let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. So could you compare if there were two running backs? Could you compare a running back who got 20 carries in a season compared to a running back who got 150 carries? Could you compare their numbers?
Yeah, you can by yards per carry.
No, I know you can't do that either because all you need is one big run.
You asked the question.
All you need,
you said you can't compare. I did.
You cannot.
If they're both averaging 5 yards per game, you can kind of project. Okay, he probably would have did that. That's the answer.
At the end of the day, you said Trae Young was going to be better than Steph Curry.
I didn't say that. No,
yes, you did.
I was hoping. I was hoping. Hey, man,
I don't give a damn what you were doing.
Hey, y'all, listen. This how
you're straight up lying.
This how it was. This how I was. Hey, whatever he said, this how I meant it.
Now, ain't no whatever.
This what I was saying,
bro.
Hey, man.
This what I was trying to make people like you.
What I'm trying to say. Hey, man, can I talk? Can I land my hope?
He wants y'all to like him.
For real now, Trae. Let me talk.
Somebody send him a cash app.
For real now, Trae.
Somebody send him. I know. I was talking about you.
For real now. Come on, let me talk.
Go ahead.
All I'm trying to say is this. At watching a rookie, I could not say that Trae Young was better than Steph Curry because Steph Curry is one of the greatest players of all time. He has championships. How could I ever say he's better than him? He's not. But what I said is he had a better year. He had a better rookie year. Think of the logic. Why would I say Trae Young's better and he ain't won one championship? So
that's why
y'all, as a Hawks fan, I was being optimistic, hoping Trae could be somewhere near Stephon Curry. And I was comparing
Stephen, not Stephon.
Stephen, whatever the fuck.
Get the man.
I was comparing the rookie years, saying, "Hey, we got something. Maybe we can turn it into Steph Curry." That's what I was doing, bro. Trae trying to make it this and that. It's not that.
No, I put that on my kid, and I'm done.
I cannot say.
I put that on my kids.
Right, look, y'all see how logical I'm thinking.
Straight up.
How can I say that Steph Curry is better and Trae Young is better? And he didn't win a championship
multiple times.
Okay, whatever, man.
I put that on my kid.
Hey, I'm saying he's better than him in his first 2 years.
So listen, all the people out there who have children.
He was better his first 2 years.
Okay, all right,
that's
cool.
facts.
All the people
that's
out there
facts.
who have.
We talking about facts.
Okay, all the people out there who have children. When a man who loves their children in their lives say, I put that on my I'm telling the truth.
Bro,
but anyway,
y'all listen.
Let's move on.
So this is what I've learned. This is what I've learned.
Listen, hold on, we about to move on to Minnesota.
All right, we're
moving on to Minnesota and OKC. So tonight, the Timberwolves and OKC. Tonight, the Timberwolves.
Man, you are being unfair. How you just gonna play? Let me not get my take.
Game. No, seriously, chill out.
No, I'm being serious too,
bro. I'm asking you respectfully.
But I am, bro. Why you keep doing that?
I'm asking you.
But how you gonna cut me off? Like you don't like to let your points come out when we in an argument,
bro. I was talking and you just tried to come.
No, I was still talking.
No, you.
I wasn't even done. You said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You were done. No, I stopped.
Then I started talking. It's one thing I want to say. Can I say one thing? This is what I'm trying to say. He frustrated. I don't care because he's not gonna put me through this. What I've learned with him, if you say something you may say, yeah, Trae Young better than Stephen Curry, knowing a certain way that you didn't mean it like that, he'll hold you to that point. Oh, you said it. Oh, you said it. Oh, you said it. Knowing logically, brother, I cannot say that Stephon Curry is better. Stephen, whatever his name is not better than Trae Young when he got 3 championships. That's all I'm trying to say. I got sense. Sometimes when you're in an argument, you say things. But at the time, what I said was Trae Young is better than him for the first 2 years of their career, no matter what circumstances he had. Period. All right.
You done?
Yes.
You done?
Thank you.
If I could give you any advice, it's to actually watch the sport so you can know what the hell you talking about moving forward. All right, so going, because you really don't know basketball, and I mean that respectfully.
All right.
So the Minnesota Timberwolves played the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight, right? We don't have anybody out there on the court that we can compare to Trae Young, so B. Rich should be able to watch the game in peace. All right, B. Rich should be able to watch the game in peace. You know what I'm saying? He should be able to watch the game in peace. But man, hey, let me tell you, OKC came out them first 2 games. It looked bad. I mean, like 20-point wins. I think in the end, maybe Minnesota maybe brought it to where it was in the teens. But the first 2 games looked dominant. Minnesota, shout out to Ant-Man and them boys for getting up off the mat. Ant-Man came up off the mat swinging. That man, boy, it was almost like it was a rope-a-dope by Muhammad Ali. And when he had his opportunity, he started throwing the blows back. So they got up off the mat, and the series is now 2-1 with game 4 tonight in Minnesota. I'm calling it again. This is a must-win game. The same way I feel like game 4 is going to be a must-win for Indiana to go ahead and take that series with the Knicks. This is 100% a must-win game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. If they do not get this win tonight, if they go down 3-1, call it. I think OKC wins the title anyway. I have nothing left to say. I have no more doubt I can throw OKC's way. I know they are not a big market team. A lot of people don't pay attention to them like that. They might not be exciting, but hey, they are the number 1 defensive team and they have the MVP. Hey man, if Ant-Man and them don't get this game tonight, it's over in 5. Remember I told you.
So, Mr. Talent Riffy, hell no, Algier is not better rookie than Bijan Robinson at all. And the only reason we was comparing Steph Curry and Trae Young was because of their height and they shoot long threes. That's it. That's the reason that it was brought up. I mean, they got totally 2 different games, and that's what we was arguing about back then as well. But no, Algier is not better rookie than Bijan. I understand what you about to say about what I said about the 5-yard average per carry, but no, you can see that physically. I mean, I like Algier. He had 1,000 yards his rookie year, but no, Bijan is not better. And that's not the logic I was having. I'm just saying that, hey, I mean, shoot, I think did Bijan Robinson have 1,000-yard rush in his rookie year? He barely made it if he did. But anyway, as far as the Ant-Man, Minnesota, OKC has, man, what's scary about them? They have the youngest team in the NBA, and they right there in the Final Four. Man, Ant-Man and them, man, they're gonna have to come through, man. Rudy, Randall, Ant-Man. They showed last night with a statement the other night, 40-point win. So tonight they can do it again at home. I mean, you can look at it like this. OKC supposed to take the home. So what's scary is OKC has the home field advantage. So, you know, Minnesota got to do what they got to do tonight, and they got to steal one in OKC. I don't know if they can do that. So you may be right. OKC may be going to the championship. We'll see. We shall see.
Toe Steve-O just said it. It's not a series until the home team loses. Minnesota wins this and it's going 7. He thinks it's going 7. I think if they win it tonight, I think it's over in 6. I just think I think OKC wins it. I don't have a dog in the fight other than, I root for Ant-Man because Ant-Man from Atlanta. I just really like Ant-Man a lot. Love the way he plays. We hoped he would end up on the Hawks some kind of way. Trey even came out and said he should have been a Hawk. We still don't know what that was about. Maybe one day someone will be able to ask Trae Young. Maybe one day we'll get to interview him and we'll be able to ask him, like, hey, what did you mean by Ant-Man should have been a Hawk? Maybe it's something we don't know about. Maybe he thought they should have traded up, but that's neither here nor there. Of course, I'm rooting for Ant-Man, but I just OKC, man, just a tough team. And so we're gonna see this game 4 is gonna say a lot. OKC is just not the exciting team. They're not the team that anyone is paying attention to. It's almost like Denver some years back. You know what I mean? When Denver started making their ascension, nobody paying attention to Denver. Nobody was paying attention to the Joker like that. I think Jamal Murray, some of the games he was having in the bubble made you start. It was exciting, made you start to look at it. But no one's looking at OKC like that. But I'm telling you, man, OKC is a force to be reckoned with. I think everyone on here who's been watching know they're a force to be reckoned with. So we'll see. If Ant-Man and them gonna get it done, they have to get it done tonight.
Hey, I will say this: toe to toe is right. It's not a series until the home team loses. I can agree with that. I will say Minnesota does have one advantage. I feel like they have more playoff experience by going to the finals the Western Conference Finals last year and losing to Dallas. I think they went through that process of just that experience. I feel like maybe if they can get it to Game 7, Ant-Man could maybe steal it from them. We shall see. But the home, like winning on the road in the NBA is tough. That's why people have better home records than they do road records. Sometimes there's an exception to that, as you can see with the Knicks and the Pacers. The Pacers won 2 at the Knicks. The Knicks just won 1 there. That don't happen all the time. But what I know for sure is the Timberwolves need to take business at home. They need to take business at the Target Arena. They need to take care of business and then get to a Game 7. If they can get to a Game 7 and Rudy Gobert can play some good defense and Randall can just have a good game like he had the other day and Ant-Man just be clutch, they may can steal it from him. But like you said, man, OKC, they ain't showing no weakness. They had one of the best records in basketball this year, and they just seem like they just got endless energy to win, man. And SGA, I mean, and bro, like I'm starting to learn the players on OKC. I like that. I like that tall white boy, man. He be balling.
Chet.
I like him, man. Where he came from?
Chet Holmgren. He was a top pick. He got hurt his rookie year, man. I want to say he got hurt in summer league, man. He got hurt in summer league or in the preseason, man. He ended up missing his rookie year. But I mean, he been doing good. He was a top pick. He was like a top 3, top 5 pick. He might even been higher, but yeah, Chet Holmgren, man. He definitely came in with a lot of fanfare behind him, a lot of expectation. Man, what is this, man? Can we get this spam out of here?
I mean, can't nobody else see it unless they're on Facebook. I have to be on Facebook to take it off. But I will say this. I agree, man. Rudy is the X factor. If he played that defense, man, keep them guys challenging their shots. Don't let SGA come through there and he get them boards. It's gonna be hard to, when you playing against a tall guy like that, man. I don't know.
Well, man, it's their defense, man. Like they play really good defense. They play really good defense. They the top solid defensive team. They're a big team. I'm not saying that Ant-Man. It wouldn't surprise me if Ant-Man then won. I just think the way they've been playing, the way things look with OKC right now with the defense. I don't know, man. Like Ant-Man came out and just had an unbelievable. Like, will he be able to continue to come out and light the fire from that perspective to where he just lighted up in 16-point first quarter? I mean, that's tough for everybody to expect that out of him every game. He has to be. I think he has to be for them to win because I don't see anyone else doing it like that on a consistent basis. So we'll see, man. I think the winner of the championship hopefully comes out of the West because I don't want to see the Knicks win it. I don't care if the Pacers win it. I would love Timberwolves my number one. After that, it can be OKC or Indiana. I just don't want to see the Knicks win.
It go that way for me. Timberwolves, OKC, Indiana. It go the same way. I feel the same way. I'm mad at Siakam because Siakam didn't want to come to the Hawks. So,
well, why would he?
Damn, bro, you just really hate our teams.
I don't, but I'm just saying, like we as fans think that these players should be so in love with what we have, and I'm asking you to like give me some real reasons on why he should have said like you when and everything has to be talked about now. It's just not playing with Trey. These players hear about the organization, they hear about the coaches, they hear about the way things are done, all this stuff. So what around the Hawks would make Siakam just say, I want to go play there? We're only looking at Trey. I'm just trying to get you to think it's deeper. So what about it?
Hey man, I said it ever since Dominique Wilkins left, and even then it was hard. I mean, we got Reggie Theus, we got Moses Malone at the end of his career come through, but we have not really had a big free agent signing since Joe Johnson. And Joe Johnson was like, he was good, but we ain't had no superstars just want to come to Atlanta ever. What the hell is going on with the city of Atlanta? Atlanta's great. Hey guys, if you're in the NBA, you're a superstar. It's a lot of great things to do in Atlanta. Maybe you don't want to come here because you got side chicks. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you don't want to go here because you don't want to be in Magic City throwing all your money away. I don't know, but Atlanta's like chocolate city, man. It's the best place on earth to live, to play. And if the Hawks win, we will get behind you. The city will get behind you, and you will be a savior. I don't get it, man.
Okay, let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
And so let's stick to the word superstar. What markets do the superstars go to other than the big markets anyway?
I know, bro. LA,
where do they go?
York.
They go to LA, Boston. I mean, if you want to say Paul George went to OKC to play with Russ, that's about it. Other than that, where do they go? Where do the superstars go?
KD went to Arizona. That ain't no real big market to me.
I mean, to play with Booker.
I know, but I'm saying like that's. I mean, you're right though. They always go. I mean, well, Miami's Miami because, but like to me, well, they ain't got no water. They out LA, New York.
There we go, Steve-O. There we go. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Steve-O is on point.
On point. He is right. You right.
Yeah. He is on point. But yeah, that's it. Atlanta has to prove that the ownership is willing to do what it takes to win, and they are not doing that. They aren't willing to go into the luxury tax like the Suns, though. And so it's things like that when we talk about players like Siakam. You talk about these other players. When I say why would they, I'm asking like what around the organization as a whole is very appealing. I know I want them to come here. I want them to come here and play. But what is it from a player's perspective that should make them look at this as an enticing?
Hey man, it's their agents. It's the agents telling them. It's the agents telling them, like what Steve-O said. It's got to be, bro. That's the only thing it can be. We don't have great pedigree ownership for the Hawks. Ever since they traded Dominique, it's like, don't go there. They'll trade you away for nothing. Like Dominique was a pillar to the Hawks. And they just got rid of him like he didn't mean shit. So that could be the reason. The Dominique curse, bro. I don't know. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. Like, question to all of y'all out there. Since the Dominique Wilkins left Atlanta, who was the biggest free agent that we signed? We drafted some good players. But I would say Joe Johnson is the biggest one. What would you say?
And that was a great signing. I mean, how many of these superstar players come available though? Like when we talk about it, like how many and where do they go? They go to play with other superstars if they do. Like where do they go?
Would you say Dallas is a big market?
Okay, Jonathan said Dikembe. That was a good sign. Like we don't.
I feel like Dikembe was a good sign.
Dikembe didn't put up points because he didn't put up points, but Dikembe a Hall of Famer. Like I'm not sure if Joe Johnson is going to be a Hall of Famer. So if you look from that perspective, I mean,
he's a Hall of Famer from his career from the 76ers to Denver to Atlanta to wherever else he went to.
I mean, but still, we just talking about. I just think because he's not a scorer, we don't look at him that way. But that's interesting that Jonathan said Dikembe. That's interesting. I mean that was a pretty big sign, and he just don't put up points like that. He didn't put up points like that, man. Yeah, shout out to Dikembe, man.
Let me ask something. Did we trade for him or was he a free agent?
I can't remember everything around it, but we just talking about these these star players ending up here. So we can go either way with it. We're just talking about how these star players end up here. I mean, so
I think Paul Millsap came as a free agent, I think, or maybe it was a trade.
But he wasn't. I mean, Paul was a good player, but he wasn't like no star.
That's when Danny Ferry got us out the Joe Johnson contract.
Jonathan said he said Dikembe was a free agent.
Okay, that's what's up. Shouts out to us, man. The #1 sports podcast in Atlanta, man. Congratulations, Trey, for being that, man.
Yep.
Congratulations,
Atlanta's #1 sports podcast.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, man.
Trey tells the truth and B Rich yells.
Hey, man. Somebody on Instagram said this. They say debate, not argue, because both sides have great points. Thank you, Four-Way. What did that say? I can't even say your name, but appreciate you, Four-Way. And then Four-Way also says, I remember Playboy Trey in the Bohagan days.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for the support. Shout out to you for the support, man. Well, look, it's gonna be interesting to see how these game 4s go for both series. It's gonna be interesting. Game 4 tonight for the Wolves and Thunder. Game 4 tomorrow for the Pacers and the Knicks. I'm sure, majority of people on here who all of us who want to see Ant-Man win would love to see a 2-2 series after tonight. And in the Knicks series, if you like me and be rich, you want to see a 3-1 series favoring the Pacers after tomorrow night. Yeah. So, but man, we appreciate y'all. Remember, this particular episode is brought to you by MW Cooling, Heating, and Air. You know what I mean? Let me give you that number one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, MW Cooling, Heating, and Air. That's 352-537-0579. 352-537-0579. We appreciate them for sponsoring this episode of the Waterboyz Show, Atlanta's #1 sports podcast, man. And be looking for us popping up on other outlets around the city of Atlanta, talking sports, bringing what we do to the airways possibly real soon. We'll just say it like that. Possibly to the airways real soon. So be on the lookout. We will promote anything that we're doing. It will be on IG. It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on TikTok. It'll be on YouTube, promoting where you can find us. Once things are confirmed and dates are given, we will put it where you can come through and support what we're doing, man. So on that note, man, I think we pretty much done, man.
Let me do a little bit of messages. And also, y'all, we're on In the Black Network, man. If you got the app In the Black Network, you can see our podcast on there, man. We got a bunch of good podcasts with the interviews with Champ Bailey, Roddy White, and more. Steve-O says the new GM hire is going to be critical for the next 5 years. For the Hawks, you need to get someone here who has a relationship with agents. But again, you got to get an ownership who's going to support you. I 100% agree. I wondered if Landry Fields had good relationships with the agents, man, because it seems like I know he was trying to trade John Collins. He was trying to trade DeJounte Murray, and it seemed like it was kind of hard for him to get them off. But when he did, sometimes we didn't get nothing for him. He did do a good trade, getting Dyson Daniels from the Pelicans. Let me ask you this. It says, so when y'all going to start doing live events around the city? Hey, man, we've done a couple of them, man, and we're going to do more. We got one July, I think it's 15th or 16th at Bankhead Seafood. We're going to give y'all more details on that. We'll give y'all the date closer when it's time. So come support us doing then. Also, Jonathan says he came here because of the World Hunger Organization. Shouts out to that. Shouts out to you, Jonathan. All right, Trey, you can go ahead and take us on out of here, bro. We've been on here a long
Atlanta,
time, man.
Atlanta, remember, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, and my partner, Be Rich, the Waterboyz Show, we are out.
We out. Hold on.